Action for EA Sports. We're at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank, what makes this such a good test?
It's got a great flow to it, Rich. Holes that bend in both directions, changes of elevation, the phenomenal finish that's named the Green Mile, which is 16, 17, and 18, some reachable par fives. Players have gone low here as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities. It's just a great blend, Rich.
Now down to the first, 418 yards.
Dogleg right. You can see that bunker down the right side. Trees come in as well. Definitely giving it that shape to the right side. Fairway sloping that way as well. Not overly long, so you don't have to hit driver.
He moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
-1 in the early going. Good putt, and now 1 under par. Teeing it up here at the second hole, Frank, it's a short par 3.
Yeah, it plays a little bit downhill, about half a club, Rich. There's a sort of shallow bunker in that back area, and also that green starts to reduce in size on the left side. Good par 3.
Headed for the bunker? A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
This is a good-looking shot.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Just 5 feet left. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Drops it, and he's at even par. Moving on to the third hole now. It's a par 4, 452 yards.
Big sweeping dogleg left, and the fairway actually goes in the opposite direction of the dogleg. Must hit a good tee shot for 2 reasons. One, to find the fairway, and also the length of this hole. Over 450 yards.
Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that mulch.
Yeah, there's nothing really good about that. You'd rather it be in the rough.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. This one just requires a little bit of focus. So close, just a tap in from there. This for par. So 2 under early on. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Frank, this is a muscular par 4 here at just under 490 yards, the fourth at Quail Hollow. A difficult proposition.
It is, but fortunately that tee shot plays a little downhill. But one of the difficulties with the tee shot is the fairway kicks from right to left. So it needs a good one to keep it on the fairway, and another green that has 3 different levels. Oh, that's off the beaten track. That's got 5 minutes to find it. That's an absolute beauty.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, what are we looking at here on the second shot to the fourth?
Another green with 3 different levels. This time, though, the green runs away a lot from the right towards the left. You cannot afford to miss the green on the right.
That one is in the bunker. You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. Nice, solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Here we are at the par 5 fifth. It's 570 yards. Frank, this should be reachable for most players, don't you think?
Yeah, if you hit a good tee shot, especially with the draw, it will be. But the hardest part of this is judging that kick on the fairway that kicks the ball to the right. And it sort of turns at that awkward area at where the top of your tee shot range. That's where that dog leg is.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Frank, what are we looking at here on the second shot at the fifth hole?
Well, big par 5. You're going to have the ball slightly below your feet, Rich. What you're looking at is that left-hand front bunker. If you can carry that and keep it on the green, that's 2 very good shots into this par 5.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just has the feel today. So we'll tap in. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Frank, this is where you know that players like Bubba Watson, Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy are playing a different game than guys like me. They step up to this 250-yard par 3 and they might hit a 5-iron. It is a little downhill, but they might be with a middle iron where a lot of us would be with a driver.
Well, you see the advantage of that power on this very hole, not just because of the length they got to hit it, but the green they're heading into. This green slopes off in both directions, right and left, so you have to land that ball in the middle of the green. So, yeah, it's a big advantage if you can go at this hole with like a 5-iron.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played.
Second shot.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Has this to save par. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Frank, there's a lot to chew on here as you get to the tee at the 532-yard par 5 7th.
In today's game, 530 plus change you'd think is incredibly short. And look at the trouble in front of you. Water all the way down the right side and around that right side of the green. Bunkers left. This is not for the faint of heart.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. just a formality now. Well done, and 3 under for the day.
Frank, I love a drivable par 4. In the modern power game, it really adds an element of excitement. And here we go at the 350-yard par 4-8.
Well, you're definitely going to love this one then, Rich, because it ticks all the boxes here. There's no water in play, just a few bunkers down the left and the one that protects the right side of the green. And you've got a really narrow green, so plenty of reward with minimal risk.
Oh my goodness, that is on in 1. Wow, what an incredible shot.
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special.
How did that not go in?
Frankie had to make a run at that one.
Oh, yeah, good effort. Let's see if he can make birdie, but Oda put an eagle on the scorecard. What that would have meant to him.
Yeah, here we go. Starting to roll now. 4 under with that birdie.
Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. The hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
That will be a great look at birdie. Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. And getting ready for the putt. So maybe just a tough putt to read, Frank.
Well, I think you're kind there, Rich. 2 feet from that distance. That's the scoring zone.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
That's birdie, and that's just another example of how everything seems to be clicking today, especially on the greens.
Yeah, good green reading too. You've got to take your hat off to that. The line has been perfect and the pace has matched it.
Good effort and good par putt. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
And it makes the green in regulation. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Eyeing this putt for a birdie. Starting to put something special together. 6 under par. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. 9 under for the round. Now to the par 4 11. Frank, what do you think of this hole?
It's an interesting hole, Rich, and I'm curious to see how aggressive players will play here today. The easy way, obviously, is just hit it down the right side and set up a nice second shot with a short iron. Or the most fun way is to take the big stick out and try and bite off as much of that corner as you choose, but be prepared to pay the price should it not come off. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, what's your thinking on this approach shot here at the 11th?
The second shot here at 11 is anything other than straightforward. There's a bit of a ridge in the middle of the screen, so there's a tendency for that ball to roll around a little bit. Be precise.
That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Ten-foot putt left. Makes the putt for a birdie. These putts keep the round together. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Par 4 12th here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right. And then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know the line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off. That's fine. Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Getting set now over the putt. On fire right now. 7 under par. Now to the par 3, 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt.
That was cruel. That looked like it was certainly going in.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Just 5 feet left. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. That is a solid par putt. Well, now we come to the really interesting 345-yard par 4 14th. Frank, I'm thinking that if you're leading, you're probably not going to try to drive this and take on the risk with the water on the left. But if you're behind, you have a chance to make up some ground.
Yeah, I have it written in my yardage.
And we went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is. Just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Unfortunately, that ball is wet. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water.
I mean, this skill and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Not a gimme, but well within his range. "11 under on the day." And getting ready for the putt. He's made it. Now at the par 5, 15th hole, 577 yards. Frank, you remember what Rory McIlroy did here in 2010, that final round, 62?
I certainly do, Rich. That was an amazing run on the second 9. And holes like this, too. He just stood up here with a driver and just obliterated it down there with a nice draw. Took those bunkers out of play and just set up a mid-iron.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
This one's looking good. Safely aboard.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich, I'll tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. "21 feet from pay dirt." That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Knocking down all the shots today now, 13 under. So just a formality. Did the job right there. At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches in all of golf. They call it the Green Mile, 16, 17, and 18 here at Quail Hollow. The 16th is a par 4, 508 yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even more difficult when they pushed that green further left to bring the water more in play with the second shot. I mean, it's a great par 4. It's strong in every single department.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310. Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Should be safely on deck.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now a 7-footer. And he has it for birdie. Frank, this is all you want in a par 3, especially late in the round. You have to carry the water. You have to deal with the pressure. At 221 yards, this requires a player's very best.
On the process of elimination, don't go long, don't go left, don't go short, and right is marginal. It doesn't leave you with much. Really, this is an awkward length.
So close. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Good stroke, just came up empty. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. This has a good ring to it, -14. He's made it. Here we are, the 18th hole at Quail Hollow. Simply put, Frank, a player needs to hit maybe his best tee shot of the day.
I would agree with you, Rich. If you were to measure this hole from trees on the left to trees on the right, it's actually a really wide fairway or expansive land. But that creek that just meanders its way through the middle of this hole completely changes the nature of this hole. And consequently, you get the nail on the head. If you don't hit a good tee shot, you will rack up.
Might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Little uphill to this green, Frank. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. And setting up here in the rough. Getting set now over the putt. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
So a tester from 4 feet. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. Just a little tap in here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now. Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Really looking forward to the action today here at Whistling Straits. What a stunning layout overlooking Lake Michigan here in Kohler, Wisconsin. And what a great test, Frank, kind of at least in terms of the look, a seaside links.
It is. It's also one of those golf courses, Rich, that you normally play better the second time around. And the reason why I say that, Pete Dye is the master of visual intimidation. So when you first play Whistling Straits, you'll think some of those lines are much tougher or you'll go to the wrong side. Once you've been around there once, you realize, I've got to hit it down the right rather than the left. And things start to make more sense.
But Frank, in true links golf, you can generally run the ball up along that ground. Here, you have to put it up in the air, don't you?
You certainly do, yeah. It's links golf played through the air.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Frank, what's the best way to attack this first hole?
You'd like to hit your second shot just a little right of the flag. Everything slopes towards the left.
Settles in over the putt.
Oh, painful lip out. This is a good putt.
Absolutely can't believe it. I thought that thing was stone dead in the center. These putts keep the round together. One under early in the round. So they'll tap in. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. Frank, here at Whistling Straits, bold is beautiful, and this second hole is certainly bold.
That it is. Bold, and if you can hit a long one down the left side, they'll open up a good view to this green. But believe me, if you miss left or right, well, you're going to find the sand.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That's a bit offline in the rough. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. This one's looking good. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Has the putt, and now at -1. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. All right, Frank, how do you like the look of the first par 3 in the golf course, the third hole?
Well, you have a good look at Lake Michigan for a start. That's certainly not where you want to hit it, though. Really use the green, the shape of the green, which angles to the left.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. This won't hurt him. Will make birdie if this drops. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. So off the par 3 third, now a beefy par 4, Frank.
And it's called glory. And make 4 here, give yourself a self 5.
Good contact, good result. Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
This has been a great performance so far, but Frank, a long ways to go. Do you ever worry about complacency?
Yeah, sometimes it just looks like it's too easy. At the moment, the putts are going in, the iron shots are going close enough, but some things, they don't happen by accident. He's got to still keep concentrating right now.
Frank, this looks like a pretty challenging shot into the 4th.
Just like the previous hole, when you've got the lake on the left, you've got to favor the other side.
No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. locked in on the read and the speed. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Ready to tee off here at the 5th. It is a 603-yard snaking par 5.
Yeah, really, there's no way you can carry that water on the right side. 340 yards finds the fairway on that line, so that's not really worth it. Ideally, just hit it down the left side. Take your medicine.
Excellent looking shot here. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That one's running so hot. Frank, this would be one you tell your buddies about. You got home in 2 at the hole they call Snake.
And they won't believe you.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. So a tester from 4 feet. Excellent roll to 3 under par. Frank, how do you like this par 4 6th hole? A little more than 400 yards.
Really, you try not to overthink this one. Just find some fairway down there around the 280, 300 yard mark, and then relatively simple second shot in here.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Players aren't just grabbing any old golf club these days, Frank. It's about spin rate and launch angle and all of those sorts of concepts.
Yeah, and the grooves. All those things help the player. Even the loft on wedges now. Loft is increased. We now see 64, 65 degree sand irons, so they get the ball up quicker and it stops quicker. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, we need to consult them right now because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning on the people below.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So they'll tap in. Now at -2 for the day. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That will be a great look at birdie. This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
From about 8 feet. Moves to -8. This would give him the par. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. Frank, check out all the bunkers on the right.
I can't count them on one hand, that's for sure. Just another example of how Pete Dye has just has gone to work in the way in which he's protected these holes. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long, straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, And he's got it right on track. Settles in over the putt. Got it for par. These putts keep the round together. Has it, and he's 2 under par. Frank, how's the 9th hole here at Whistling Straits?
Not exactly the easiest way to finish the front 9, that's for sure. Slight bend to the right. Ideally, you want to hit it down that left side. Otherwise, you might be blocked out with that second shot.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, what are you thinking about on this approach here at the 9th?
It plays a little downhill, so it's going to play a little shorter than its distance.
Good looking shot right here. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Frank, now the 2nd shot here at the 9th.
You can get caught with swirling winds here because of the trees and the protection on the hill on the right side. Another one to be very, very careful of.
He has a birdie opportunity here. That's birdie, and that's just another example of how everything seems to be clicking today, especially on the greens.
Yeah, good green reading too. You've got to take your hat off to that. The line has been perfect and the pace has matched it.
And with that, he'll go to 3 under. Built on a 2-mile stretch of Lake Michigan over what was an abandoned airfield, quite a layout. It is Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin, site of not one but 2 PGA championships. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank getting set for a challenging back 9.
Decision to be made here, really, how much do you want a chance with the tee shot? A good drive down the left side of this hole will actually get you very close to the green. But if you miss it left, problems.
He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
2nd shot from the rough. It's on the way.
I mean, this skill and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Locked in on the read and the speed. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. So a tester from 4 feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. 645-yard par 5 11th. They call this hole the sandbox. And hopefully, Frank, you're not picking up the shovel here.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. If you're reaching this par 5 and 2, then you don't belong on this planet. What a great shot.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Frankie could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
We're reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, this is a huge par 5. How reachable is it?
Well, probably chances of getting home there, you're going to need something around the 340-yard mark off the tee. If you've done that, one thing to be aware of is that huge bunker, that huge deep bunker short left of this green.
I mean, they don't come around too often. Opportunities for eagle. You want to seize it if you get the chance. This is a good one here. Oh, yes, that's an eagle. Six under on the day. Frank, the previous hole, we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of this green, and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
So off the tee here at the par 3, not his best stuff, but still a chance to make the 3.
Yeah, that was a poor miss off the tee. See if he can redeem himself.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact, first and foremost, that you're not going to get clean contacts. You have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. On to the 13th, and this par 4, Frank, they lovingly call cliffhanger. How do you deal with these 402 yards, Frank?
Really, you got to pick a spot down the left side. Even where the rough isn't really such a bad line. Keep it down there, let everything kick to the right, but you have to avoid missing right here.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Oh, man.
And it just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Trying to stay steady, make a par.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady.
He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. 7 under on the day.
So with 5 holes left to play here at the PGA Championship, we arrive at this dogleg left, par 4.
Well, it's called Widow's Watch, but really it's a thinking man's hole. A long iron, maybe even a fairway wood just down the right side. That should set up a relatively simple short iron.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Good putt. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again left and right, but it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
That was a little over-ambitious.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That will be a great look at birdie. And about 1 1/4 left to the hole. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
This is an 11-foot putt. Has it. That's birdie. He has this attempt for par. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Getting set to take on the finishing holes here at Whistling Straits. How do you close this out on the right foot, Frank?
Well, this is the shortest of the 4 par 5s at 568 yards. There's a big crop of bunkers down the right side. Just a driver off those is certainly going to make this par 5 reachable. Ooh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
In the fairway, shouldn't be more than 200 yards to the flagstick. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. He'll need to get all of this one. 200 yards, the second shot. And this is looking really good. Nice play right there. That's in pretty close. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. This one just requires a little bit of focus. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Always love to hear the sound at the bottom of the cup. 17th now, and if you have a club that goes 250 yards on a good line, bust it out right now.
And if anything, you want to aim it just ahead of the right. It pays to be a little cautious here because of that mound on the left. It goes down some 20 feet below the level of the green.
Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
24 feet. There'll be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
21 feet from pay dirt. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Has his par. Putt for par. Needs one. Well, it's pretty simple. You want to put your name alongside the likes of Vijay Singh, Martin Kaymer, men who've won PGA championships right here at Whistling Straits. Then you need to knuckle down and make something happen at this final hole.
Yeah, par to win might be easy to say, but on a hole like this, 520 yards, it's hard to do.
He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard. Off the flight path again.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Well, he's taking the right side out of play, Rich. It looks a little left.
Coming out of the rough, not able to control it the way he wants. Locked in on the read and the speed. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Did the job right there. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid